Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're doing more of our Posthomerica illustrations here. And we have Philoctetes partially designed, with our refined line art. We're going to keep moving down and just, work on more of his character. So let's turn the bones back on. Man, that's gonna get me in trouble one of these days, that stupid, the way that it doesn't recognize that I'm trying to grab it instead of make a line. So the design for this part is pretty empty. And I think on one hand that kind of works for the picture because it definitely distinguishes him from a lot of the other characters who have more sort of busy armor designs. But we might want to add something to his thing here, so we'll see what we can do. I want to make his neck thicker than we currently have it. And let's see, what would be an interesting visual concept for his coat. Greek light armor. No, I'm just seeing a lot of these type of breastplates and stuff. Yeah, I want him to look like almost like he's not completely dressed for the fight. Like he's planning on only doing archery the whole time, so he doesn't really have full regalia. Yeah, I mean, we could put some kind of shoulder things on him. Don't we already have that on Paris? Yeah. What else we got? He could have some kind of like a half cape or something. That could be kind of cool. But that might take away from the... Let's do it on another layer. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. It'd be interesting if he put on the cape or the strap for his thing over the cape, like he had to rush out the door or something. We'll mess around with that. I like this idea. We're arriving at something here. And then if we do the cape, it would give us a good chance to add some kind of design, kind of like we had on Odysseus and Diomedes' capes. Like this. That's pretty cool. The cape is sort of too short though. But I don't want it to go down as far as the tails of his coat, or else it's not going to be sort of... It's going to take away from the picture. Wow, that's a cool picture. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta collect some of these references. Just saw a really cool concept for Greek armor. I don't know what this... It's from a Wikipedia page, so I guess it's... Because you never know with this stuff if it's like somebody's concept design or whatever. You don't want to steal somebody else's concept design. Oh, that's a cool one too. Okay, we can mess around with this. This maybe we could do something with on Philoctetes. Not that you guys are seeing it, but this I'm looking at kind of like a strap-based armor concept. Greek soldier cape. Okay. Yeah, these are all really long capes that I'm looking at. Yeah. They're also basically all Halloween costumes, as one would imagine. Wow, cool. This is a Cleopatra costume. I'm adding it to my... I have just like a general reference board for stuff that's not really... that I don't really have an idea where it's gonna go yet. But things that we could pull in, you know, if we find a use for it. All right, so yeah, all the stuff I'm looking at is either somebody's concept design or a Halloween costume. I'm also seeing a picture of a Greek warrior with an AK-47. So we got a whole myriad of possibilities. All right, I'm gonna go back to my original reference board. I wanna pull in a picture or two, and we'll keep going. Whatever this thing is, it's a really cool armor design. Okay. Now, what can we incorporate from this? Really nothing. Do I want to pull this? See, that this is kind of removing a lot of the interesting stuff. Maybe we can have it flow down this way, which doesn't really block anything of significance. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. It just doesn't feel long enough. So let's try a design that's like basically where he put on his armor and the cape was stuck under his like he put on the cape first by accident and it got stuck under the strap for his arrow thing. And where would that other hypothetical guy be? I think we're kind of really blocking the potential space for this guy. Yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna get rid of that cape. I don't think we're gonna use it. Unless we can come up with some kind of, hold on a second. I want to see a picture of like a half cape that they would use in, yeah, basically the thing that Ezio would wear. That's still pretty damn long though. Half cape. So that would be like if, okay. If we put like a piece, how is this going here? It's like this. just come up with some kind of design for this. What would be the function of a half cape in a, you know, soldier's repertoire though? Like, why would they need a half cape? I guess those kind of questions are stupid. Like, we shouldn't be worrying about that, really. Because, you know, obviously it's because it looks cool. That's the answer. We don't want to second guess ourselves out of interesting concept designs. I do kind of like this. All right, let me pull in my Ezio reference here. And what's this doing? It's some kind of, it's like tied to his multiple interesting aspects here. Okay, so I guess we would have to just cover this with a color really quick. Just so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so what I should have done was this. It's always funny how we're like lost for a while and then we arrive at something we like and then it really kicks into gear here. So it would be something like this. It's a total anachronism. Like, I'm not really aware of them using this type of fashion in, you know, ancient Greece. But again, that's part of concept design. We're just coming up with things. You know, they're using whatever we say they use, basically. And anachronisms are kind of like par for the course with a lot of these pieces of Greek artwork, because they would incorporate a lot of things that they had when they were making the art that wouldn't have been around when the story was supposed to have taken place. Okay, so this is some kind of latch thing that I'm not really sure what it does. Okay. Something like this. And then we would cinch the shirt here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. make a couple adjustments. Yeah, and let's add like a little thing on top of this. So basically these lines would be going like here. They would stop here. The cape goes here. Okay, I think we would want to tilt this a little bit too. Yep, and then let's put a little doohickey of some sort here. So we're gonna, number one, I guess we'll add some kind of like thing that connects to his neck. And then, I don't know what this would really be, but it's like some kind of thingy that it just sits on the back part here. It's like another layer. Okay, I don't like that thing, but I think we might be approaching something interesting. What about if there was some kind of like strap thing going down this side? And then it was like a maybe like crossed here or something. Yeah. For that, I think I'm gonna let's lose that. We're losing some of the elegant simplicity of, like, there is something nice about having his back somewhat unadorned. I think this is good. So let's take this and make them also translucent. How is this 100% opacity, first of all? Oh, I see, because we want to take this and put it, we want to take all of these actually. Delete that. Delete this. And we're going to take this and put it in the ref layer. Okay, now why is this only partially transparent? That is because, right, because this we already drew in. Okay. So this is correct. So let's get rid of this stuff. Good. We have another piece of concept design for phylacteries that I think is going to be pretty good. All right, ladies and gents, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for joining the show. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, and have a great day.